Hi Scorpio, welcome to the message or messages you need to hear for November 26th through December 25th. Happy holidays, happy Christmas, Merry Christmas if you celebrate, or basically for the month of December for 2019. Everything else you need to know about this reading is in the description box below, as well as the recommend a reader shout out, which goes to Carol's Universe Tarot. Love and support to her. Check her out. Show her some love and support as well. This is intended to be a romantic love reading, but it may resonate in other areas of your life. All right. Scorpio. All right, Scorpio. Hold on a minute. I sneezed earlier, and sometimes it makes my eye water. I don't want it to be a distraction. All right. 3 of Wands. There we are. Hanged Man, that could be Pisces. 10 of Swords, Ace of Swords, the Fool, Page of Cups, the Tower, and the High Priestess. All right, let me get the little guys here. Okay, so we've got Pisces. Pisces are Cancerian. Gemini, Virgo, or Aries. Scorpio. Okay. All right, Scorpio. Some kind of lesson you've learned or realization you've had here, or that they've had. All right, what's this 10 of Swords? Interesting. Is this someone going, oh, I know I did it now? We got the swords here and the Tower. Uh-oh. All right, what's this 10 of Swords about? Eesh. The World. Okay. That's pretty definitive there. What's this Hangman about for Scorpio? This Hangman. The Sun. What's this Ace of Swords? So we got an ending here. That's for darn sure. What's this Ace of Swords? Oh. Okay. This Fool card. What's this Fool card about? Ace of Cups. And what's this? What's this Page of Cups? Knight of Pentacles. So that could be Taurus. So I'm not I'm not so it looks like your person is wanting to say that, or they're wanting you to know, they need you to know or hear that something's done. But what is it? Is this someone backpedaling and heading back to the relationship, another relationship? Or is this someone saying things are done with you and they're wanting to go date or go in search of love elsewhere? But somebody feels strongly pulled to someone else or something else that they have an affinity for. And that is the reason why they have ended things, or things are ended and they're okay with things being ended. I think this is someone, Scorpio, that is that realizes that this is always going to be, the dynamics are always going to be this way in the relationship. Perhaps that that there's going to be a third party, or that they're going to be lower on the priority. Wow. This is definitely different from what has been for the past couple of months or several months. What's this Tower about? What's this Tower about? The Moon. Wow. Pisces or Cancerian. What's this High Priestess about? Oops. Three of Wands. Couple of threes here. Isn't that interesting? 10 and then a 1 and a 0. Interesting. 3. Okay, so we got 2s and 3s. This is Are they wanting you to confess something? Is this... Have you been trying to outrun something and they're like, I quit, I can't handle it. You have these unhealthy behaviors and you go around and do all these things and you got these vices and I just can't anymore. And is this saying that it's caught up to you? Is that what this is? Okay, a couple of things. If you're mourning the loss of this, don't. This is about things being as they should be, and you need to trust your intuition on this one. We got the Moon, and we got High Priestess here, and this is there's no backtracking on this one. We got the Sun and the Moon here. Interesting. Okay, that could be Leo, by the way. I don't remember if I said that, but things are as they should be, and you need to let this ending stand. Probably there's no love loss here, but this... Perhaps somebody got tired of things not taking off, things not progressing, or this was an issue of codependency, someone feeling like they're waiting around for this to finally be the relationship and it was never going to happen because there was cheating involved. But whatever it is, this person is feeling like they need to be very decisive about it. They're in search of the truth, and it is definitive for them. This is something that they have closed the book on and are off in search of other things. They really do want to find their love and find something that's going to give back to them and be stable and secure, and is going to give what they are going to get. Or there is going to give back to them what they're giving as well. And this is someone that's kind of... It's like they've learned their lesson and they're going to be much more cautious this time around with their next prospects. But as far as any kind of reconciliation, this isn't about that, obviously. But I don't think you were wanting that, but that looks to be off the table here. And this is someone that doesn't want to have any communication at all and wants just to be left alone. And that what's done is done, and they really do want to move on, and they want to be left to their own devices. We got the Three of Wands twice here, which is very interesting because they're both facing that way. But this is... Wow. This is about letting the ending stand, and none shall pass, and this is about you letting your intuition guide you what to do next. This is about you turning inward to look at any issues that may have come up that have gotten in the way of you two connecting. This is about this being a wake-up call of sorts, as far as you being able to... I don't want to say being able to, but just... There might be some things that got in the way here, and it's one thing if somebody just doesn't want to get serious and they date a lot of people, but it's another thing if there was like rampant cheating or just someone not being truthful to someone else, and it was deliberate and it was one of those things where that like this is a pattern. So if that's the case, it bears looking at it as to what's going on here. There's always something deeper. It's never when something's, I don't want to say pathological, but when something's a pattern like that, there's a reason why, and it's about peeling back the layers. But this is about, I feel like this is a time for you to be hands off as well, and just to let what happened sit. This is not about you fixing it. This is about you letting go. This is about letting your person walk on. And if you are, I don't want you to be afraid though, that bothers me. If there's any kind of fear or misgivings about what has happened, the worst is over and now it's onward. Your responsibility in this, or what you need to do, is make sure all your ducks are in a row, or, kind of, first of all, breathe after the worst is over. It's happened, but then it's about kind of going like, okay, am I okay? Everything okay? All right, is this okay? We're still good here. This is about you focusing on yourself and what you need to do to make yourself feel grounded and secure again, because it feels like there's this kind of like, are they coming back? Oh my gosh. And I don't know what that's about, but because it doesn't seem like there's any volatility or violence here, but this is about you focusing on yourself and shoring things up and taking a look at what you want for the next relationship, maybe taking a look at your motivations, or as to why things got rather codependent and kind of controlling and weird in this last relationship. Taking a look at what drives you as far as what you're afraid of. Doesn't necessarily mean choose a default. Well, I don't want to lose, so I'll grab onto this. That's not necessarily the answer. Do you know what I mean? Like, okay, well, I don't want to let this go, so I'm going to hold on real tight. You would think that makes sense, but it actually would make you lose it, because you'd squeeze it and then it would dissipate. Bad analogy. Point being, instead of doing so, consider that you might be doing something out of fear, or your decisions might be based on fear, and that needs to not, you need to take a look at that if that's the case, first and foremost, because it could be a chance that you overstayed here when it was time to go, and you just stayed longer than you needed to. Could also be that that's why there's this issue of control here, because certain wanting to secure certain things, or wanting things to be a certain way and stay the same, or just out of fear of leaving, made you more susceptible to wanting to be in a relationship that wasn't the best for you, because this person, they're done and they're over it. And I don't want you to feel like you should be chasing after this, because you're not. You need to be looking towards the future. You need to not be in communication with this person, and you need to be worrying about yourself right now. And consider that this has been sort of a gift that has liberated you. Could be that this person has ended things and has actually just like, you know what, it's never going to change for me. I'm always going to want to date other people and many people at the same time. And I'm just going to do what I'm going to do. But what it feels like, and this is what I don't get, it feels like there has been a definitive ending, and this person is going to make darn sure that the mistakes in this relationship, they're not going to repeat them or allow for them in the next relationship. And this is all about them really trying to do better for themselves and let go and transition. And they're looking for the future, and they like their prospects for the future of finding a reciprocal love, or that sort of thing. And yet it looks like you it looks like you're afraid. It looks like that you're really uncertain about your future after this ending, and you need to not be. The worst is over. The rest gets to be up to you, and that's actually a good thing, but it could be, I could see how it might be daunting if there's been some dependency or some kind of over-reliance on this person, or even being in a relationship in general as providing a certain level of security for you. And the thing is, you've got a lot coming in, so you don't need to worry about that. It might feel like you do, but you don't. What's showing here is that you've got things coming in, but there has got to be pause, and there has got to be you making time to listen to yourself and for self-care. It's like you've got to slow down. You got to slow down. Just because you're not pursuing something doesn't mean it's not going to come to you. Just remember that, okay? All right, Scorpio. Yeah, I don't feel like there's any violence here. I think that just things ended, and it might have really shaken you to the core as far as like, oh my God, what's going to happen to me, or what am I going to do? I'll tell you what you're going to do. You're going to get up out of bed tomorrow, and you're going to keep doing the same thing you did today, one foot in front of the other. You're going to get dressed like you always did. You're going to go to the bathroom like you always did. And you're going to do the thing like you always did. It's just going to be without this relationship. And that's that. And you're going to keep putting one foot in front of the other. And after a while, a couple weeks, you feel a little bit like yourself again. And you're going to find that you've got things opening up now for your future, because this has been sort of a liberating event for you. Outwardly and inwardly, as far as realizing, hey, it's not the end of the world. I'm going to be okay. And you can go get your good now. Other things are coming in because this person is done. So this is about you moving towards your good and being intuitively led and guided and knowing that Spirit has your back. Just saying. But you have to slow down. You have to make space to connect intuitively. You've been neglecting that. Just saying. That's for Scorpio. My mind and heart always comes back to you. Okay, I don't like that. Because, hold on a minute. That's for Scorpio. You know what? Scorpio's person say to them. The reason why I don't like that is because on its face, I feel safer in the silence. Okay, that I buy, because there is no communication here. I buy that. I don't like this. Because that's just like, well, then why didn't you choose differently? Don't tell me that. I miss you. Oh, shut up. You could have chosen and done differently. Why didn't you? Don't give me this. Don't tell me that. This I believe. I don't like that. If it fits, okay, but I think this is manipulative. You go do your own thing. That's fine. But don't reach out and go, I'm so sorry. No, shut up. No, you're not. You could have made different choices. Don't tell me that. That's manipulative. I don't like that. This is someone deciding to go back to whatever it was, or just recognizing and saying, hey, look, I'm always going to do this. I'm always going to have a side piece. I'm always going to this or that. Or I'm always going to choose things other than putting us first or you first in the relationship. And then I can still feel you. My mind always comes back to you. Oh, piffle. Psh, okay. Does that ever work, that line? I don't. And I only bristle at that because I feel like it's manipulative. There's a definitive cut and walking away here, even possibly an admission that, yeah, I cheat. Yeah, I might always cheat, or if it's not cheating, I'm always going to prioritize other things over connection and involvement with you. And yet my mind and heart always comes back to you. Do we have like, I want to say mom issues, but like, is this someone needing a nurturing partner, needing an old standby that they can always come back and resource themselves with, and then off they go again? I don't like it. I feel safer in the silence. Okay, yeah, just stay over there because we shouldn't talk right now. I've got a few things to figure out in my own life, so you go do your thing, and you leave me alone and let me find my footing. What else for Scorpio? I get a little mad there. Could you tell? Oh, God, what is with this Ace of Cups? Okay, fine. And this quite possibly is what you moving away and moving away from this and moving towards, this is what's coming in. But I think this is about feeling like you can breathe again. It might be kind of, now, but you're going to put one foot in front of the other, and then in 2 weeks, you're going to be like, oh my God, I can breathe. Look at me. I'm still doing this. I can do that. I can do this. I can do that. And it's like your feelings come back online. Just saying. Also, let's be honest, there could be new love coming in. Just saying. Entirely possible that this is someone coming to you going, okay, I've ended that other relationship now. Will you please talk to me? Complete 180, I know. But This could also be that because someone, feels like, oh my gosh, you were it, they had to go take care of some business, and now here they come, and they're really hoping that you'll talk to them, that they can have a heart to heart with you, and that you're ready to start on this new beginning, and they're going to do everything they can to make sure you feel safe and secure. And you're just like, wait a minute, what? This is a 180. I was not expecting this. I don't know if I can trust you, because look how we were born. You and I started from an affair. You and I started from you being involved in something else. And now you're coming to me and you're on your best behavior. I don't know if I can trust this. And again, the only thing that's like completely different from what I said before. But the thing is, you're going to have to listen to your intuition. No matter what decision you make, it's going to involve your intuition. You're going to have to listen to your gut. You've been neglecting it, honestly. What else for? Oopsie, wrong deck. Oh shucks, wrong deck. Oh, I did that one already. Okay. Scorpio. Oh, I give up. What? 2 aces of cups and a heart space. And I don't mean to talk negatively about your person, but I don't like the manipulation. Again, entirely possible that this is you and this person finally ready to do the thing, because they have definitively ended things, and it's like, would you please talk to me so I can explain myself? I'm ready for this, and I really do want this to happen. We can take things slow, but I realize that I've got a lot of it's now going to be our time. We could take it slow as you want, but you've never been far from my thoughts, and that you are terrified, and this is asking you to check your intuition, and it could very well be check your heart. Check how you feel. Do you feel the connection? Yes. I don't like that it took so long. And I don't like if this is the scenario. We got 2 scenarios going here, apparently. I don't like that it took so long, and I don't like that that it was born from another you two being while they were with somebody else. I don't like it. Those are red flags to me. I feel like the minute they had feelings for you, it should have been, okay, I know what I have to do now. And I feel like this took forever for this scenario. Sorry. Okay. Wow. 2. Okay. All right. Okay, Scorpio. I wish you luck. I don't know if this was helpful or not, because there's like 2 things going here. I don't get the Ace of Cups unless it's the fact that someone is finally able to be with you, and you're just like, I don't know what to do. I'm terrified, because I don't know if I could trust this person, and what does this mean for our future? And that's why they're on their best behavior to try and be as reliable and consistent as possible now, because they finally can. But you decide. Well, the beauty is you get to decide, right? This is either way, you're moving forward based on your gut, or you're listening to your gut. Now I can see why these showed up, because they're like, you've got to listen to your gut. Well, okay, All right. I hope this was helpful, and I hope it works out. I hope you are able to figure out, we're able to work through the fear and figure out what is best for you to do, truly. And I hope to see you in the next reading. Thank you for stopping by. You take care.